Yo, what is up guys? Sam Pack here, back with another video. And today we're gonna take a look at a package I got from Statik. They specialize in cables, power banks, car mounts, accessories, pretty much anything for a phone. So they sent out a package and I'm gonna unbox it for you guys and go through everything, what we got. But with that said, let's get started. So here's what we got. We pretty much got 4 cables here and a power brick. So I'm gonna start off with all the cabling first and then we'll go into this guy. So let's first start out with these 3 right here. These are pretty much all 3 of them are gonna be the same cable. These are the GloBright light up cables and they come in 3 different colors, and you got the blue one, green, and red. And so I'm gonna open them all up so because they're pretty much the same. So here's the cable. Pretty much it's gonna be just a cable itself in the packaging. You got all of these 3 attachments up here which are gonna be magnetic. And so you got a USB-C end, and then you got a iPhone lightning cable end, and then you got a micro USB right here. And so pretty much all these are interchangeable that you can use and just quickly attach to the cable and it goes on pretty easily. You could take it right off and then you could just slot the other one right into there. And these are actually surprisingly very, very magnetic. See, I could just kind of drop it and it just catches it right away. They're actually really, really strong magnets. So I'm actually really surprised about that. So when you plug it in, it's gonna start glowing up blue, and depending on what cable color you get. So I actually have a charger here that we can hopefully it'll start working and test out. Let's see. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see the coloring show that clearly, but it's starting to glow right here and all around the whole entire cable. It's kind of like doing a, I don't know, sort of like a pulse kind of pattern. That's pretty cool. So that's the first cable, and then pretty much all the rest of these 2 are going to be pretty much the same. But let me just show you guys real quick. So we got the red one right here, and here are the they're all gonna come out like pretty much staying magnetically together like that. So just make sure you have all 3 in there. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else in these packaging. Pretty much, I think they're just all, yeah, it's just the cable and the tips. That's the one thing that I was actually kind of worried about, is that if you end up kind of losing, or honestly, you can actually lose these pretty easily, you know? So I was like, is there a way to kind of, find a place for them or have like some kind of holder? But of course they do in this version right here. So they actually do have a holder in this version. And these are the cheaper options, obviously. And so these actually go for about $12.97, so almost like $13. So they're going to be a little bit more cheaper, and that's kind of what you pay for. You don't get the convenience, I guess. But yeah, just make sure you don't lose these. So if you lose them, you can go back on Statik's website and you can actually buy the tips as a whole pack. And they go for about $8.50, I believe, or yeah, they go for about $8.97, for almost $9 for all 3 of the tips. So don't lose them. So here, I'll just plug these in also. Let's see how these look like. So it looks like these tips have their own kind of coloring. Like this one's kind of blue still, and this is kind of maybe purplish. But in here, they're actually, the cable itself, they're gonna glow red or green, whichever color that you're gonna get. And these are made out of nylon, so they're actually really, really strong. And I'm like pulling them. I'm trying to pull it like really hard, but it's a really, really strong cable. Pretty much I have full confidence that these cables won't break over time, which is really nice. Because dude, like if you are like, I'm literally like trying to pull them as hard as I can. These are actually really, really solid. So good quality cables. So this is the Statik Pro 360 cable, and this is gonna be around $25. And so what's really cool about this guy is that this one, you can see on the front right here. So this can actually rotate. And you know how like sometimes when you have your cables, usually those ends get really busted and you always have to buy a new one. But this one, you pretty much probably won't have to buy another one, because all it's gonna do is kind of just twist it around depending on how your phone is gonna be. So there's gonna be almost, I wanna say, you're never gonna break this on the tip, at least, in my opinion. Because I know how like the regular iPhone cables, they pretty much they'll go after like maybe like a year or something like that. You gotta get a new one. And so these ones, it'll actually start twisting where your phone will, is placed. So it's less prone to actually break off, which is really cool about that. And this one also has a holder for all 3 of those tips, so you won't lose them. And pretty much you can just slot them in, and then it'll just kind of hold it, and you can wrap it around your cable. Let me just unbox it. Like, why am I explaining too much here? Let me unbox this with you guys first. So this one is not gonna be nylon, but it's more kind of like braided and still very tough. And then here's where all of, you see right here, these are all of the tips that can be held on here. And so this is really cool. So all 3 are gonna be right here, and then you can just, just take them out as you need them, and just boom, right there. And then this is where I was showing you guys the twist mechanism. So it literally will go like a 90-degree angle on both sides, which is really good, because yeah, there's gonna be times where, your cable is gonna be kind of just all over the place. And then, there's so many times I've seen cables just, especially this top piece, break off just because it's just rotating so much. And so this is gonna help, obviously relieve all that. And in my opinion, you got to do something really, really bad to actually break this, in my opinion. So this is really cool. You can always interchange them, and once you're done, you can just put them right back into the slots right here, just like that, and boom, it's all in there. And whenever you need one, just take it out really quick, and then you can just put it back right into the slot. So this is really cool. Like, this is one of the cooler cables that I've ever seen out there, actually. And so since I use a lot of USB-C, I'm gonna just keep the USB-C right on there. And yeah, even this tip will, start rotating all the way around. So you can have this position go 360 pretty much, and then these go 180 like that. So, which is really nice. And on top of that, so you have a regular USB-A socket right here, but you can actually take this off, and it has a holder right here, so you don't have to lose this. You don't have to like put it anywhere. You could just kind of leave it like that. And you get a USB-C on this side as well, which is really nice. So you have options to have both. And say for example, like your friend has a charger and it has only the USB-A side, boom, you have 2 right here. You can pick either one, which is really, really convenient. So the 360 Pro is gonna give you just about 480 megabytes per second in this cable. So it's a very fast data travel, and that's what's gonna give you also really good speeds for charging. It's gonna give you almost like about 100 watts of charging, which is really nice. And they also improved on the magnetic strength on this. So apparently this is actually twice as magnetic than the previous, than these ones actually. So just judging by just how it feels, yeah, look at that. Like, it's already gonna, I'm literally just dropping it, and it's gonna catch it. Like, that's actually pretty nice. Oh shoot. Like, so it's really, really strong. So like, here, let me just get where's my phone? So I'm literally dangling this like pretty hard. So these magnets are actually really strong. So I'm just like trying to dangle it as much as I can. Obviously, if you're gonna like slam it to the ground, yeah, it's gonna come off, but almost, it's pretty, it's holding in there pretty strong. So like, these are really, really strong magnets. And just FYI, these tips are not gonna be compatible with the other static cables. So these magnetic tips have to be with this product, and this one is gonna be separate, mostly due to just the way it's here. If you wanna just see a comparison. So these are totally different tips. See how like this head is different than this one right here. So basically, because there's gonna be more data going into these cables, they just had to make it a little different and a lot more going on. So yeah, so as of right now, this one actually does not have a colored version of it. Right now it's just, they only have the black version. So if you're looking for the colored braided one, definitely go for the previous ones that we looked at here. But like I said, you might end up losing the tips, so just be careful. Just keep it in a safe place because you're not gonna have a holder. But Statik also does have another accessory that can hold all these cables and hold the tips as well. They call it the cable organizer. So it's not gonna look like this cable tie per se, but it's more of a holder that you put on your desk and to keep it there pretty much. But in my opinion, I think if I were to choose any one of these ones, I would definitely pick this one because overall, I really like how you're able to rotate the cable like this, and also having this cable tie is really, really neat that you can put all of these in there. And also really like how you're able to have both USB-A and the C on the other side as well. So I think you guys should get this one than the other one, but you know, if you want RGB, go for the RGB. All right, so moving on to the power brick here. So this is gonna be a almost 65 watt power brick portable charger. So this can actually charge your laptop if you really need to. It's not gonna do the super fast charging for those MacBooks, but it'll still charge it pretty fast. And on top of that, you can charge 3 devices at once. So, which is really, really nice. So I'm gonna just rip this open here. Oops. So this is gonna be great for, you know, if you have to have a charger to charge, you know, your iPad, your laptop, your phone, all at the same time on the go. So this is going to be really cool. So this is really, oh, look at the design. Pretty cool. And I really do like how slim this is. This is actually really, really nice and sleek, very slim. I actually really like that. This is really cool. Weight wise, this is not, it's kind of, I mean, it's like, it's a pretty big battery. I mean, it's like 20,000 milliamps. So it is gonna be a little bit heavier, but not too heavy. Like it's not gonna be overloading your backpack or anything like that. And so over here, you guys can see you got 2 USB-A's, and then you got a USB-C and a lightning port here and a micro USB right here. This is actually going to work perfectly with the cables from Statik as well. So they have pretty much all of these ports anyway. And then if you click that button right there, you can see how much power you have left. And then, yeah, see how nice and glowing like that. And yeah, this is like really, really cool. This is really nice. I just like the size of it. Also for me, there's a lot of times where these power bricks get really bulky and really big. Kind of more like not flat. This is more like on the flat side and the slim side. So I actually kind of like that better than something being very, very bulky and, you know, just kind of chunky, ginormous. So I really like this. This is actually really, really nice. Very, very good. And it also comes with a USB to USB charger. But I mean, if you get the cables, you don't really even need that. So you can actually use that to charge this power brick, or you can use it to charge another device for that power brick, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the stuff that we want to check out today. My recommendations, honestly, definitely, I would actually really get this cable. Definitely, this is like, you guys should really consider this, come up with this one. It's a little bit expensive for a cable, yeah, I know, but like I said, this one actually is gonna last you quite so long time, because the ones that come with Apple, like those regular Apple ones, they're not gonna last that long. This one, I feel like it'll definitely last a lot longer, and you're definitely not gonna break this end as much. So pretty much, you know, you're kind of, you know, just doing an investment. And so is this power brick. This is actually really, really nice. Very slim, a relatively slim factor, but it's gonna be more on the flatter side. But in my opinion, I think it's a great product that you guys should try out. But yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and kind of like these formats of, you know, very, I don't know, candid unboxings, I guess. Not really like, I literally don't have anything scripted for these videos. So I'm just kind of just going off of whatever's here. I'm just gonna talk to you guys about it. But yeah, if you guys like these kind of formats, please let me know in the comments down below, or just hit that like button. Helps me know if I'm, you like this kind of content or not. I'll leave all of the links down below for you guys to check out. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.